Hello, I'm Jackie. This story is about a young boy named Jayden Lee Meek. Jaden was just 11 years old, full of life and dreams. In May 2025, his life was tragically lost, taken away. In his home in Johannesburg, in South Africa, Jaden was a lively child who went to school and lived with his family. Like every child, he deserved a safe home and a loving family. His mother, Tiffany Nicole Meek, was a young woman who lived with Jaden in an apartment. Their neighbors knew them but had no idea the tragedy that was about to unfold. On May 12, 2025, Jaden was dropped off at his apartment by his school transport. That was in the afternoon, and that was the last time anyone saw him alive. Hours later, Jaden was nowhere to be found. Concern grew among the family and neighbors. As night fell and Jaden still had not been seen, his family became deeply worried. They searched everywhere, but there was no sign of him. Eventually, his mother Tiffany reported Jaden missing to the police. The community joined in the search, hoping to find the boy safe and sound. The next day, the unimaginable happened. Jaden's body was found on the staircase inside their apartment building. He had suffered severe injuries, especially to his head. It was clear something terrible had happened to him. The news shocked the entire community. A young boy full of promise was gone. Police quickly started their investigation, and the community was in shock and heartbroken by that horrible news.
We're not
In the
coping,
days that followed,
but we are
Tiffany
very
Meek, Jaden's mother,
grateful to the community
was
for coming
grieving
out
mother.
and
She
being in
cried
support of
openly
us.
and spoke to the police,
We've obviously got a lot of
to
questions
find out what happened
based
to
on
her son.
everything that is happening. We just want answers.
What would your message be to whoever has done this to Jayden Lee?
Pray that the police find you before my family does, because my family wants justice.
But as the police investigated further, they found troubling evidence inside the home, bloodstains that did not match a natural accident. The police began to suspect something more sinister had happened. The police announced that they had arrested a family member in connection with Jaden's death. Tiffany Meek was charged with the murder. She was also charged with obstruction of justice, defeating the ends of justice and more in connection with Jaden's murder. Jaden's mother, Tiffany, had told the media that her son never made it home that day. She said he disappeared before reaching the house. What's even more disturbing is that she asked the police not to search her home, and shockingly, they agreed. No questions, no warrant, they just left. But later, when the truth began to unravel, police returned. And inside that house, they found bloodstains. Jaden's blood. The same home where she said he never entered. The one who cried out the loudest was suddenly at the center of the investigation. This shocked the community even more. The person they trusted most was now a suspect in Jaden's murder. The person who reported it to the police. The person who'd been standing in front of the cameras and crying, blaming police, is now the person in police custody. Neighbors and community members were devastated. Many struggled to understand how such a tragedy could happen in their own neighborhood. People came together to support the family, demand justice for Jaden. They held vigils and demanded answers and stronger protection for children. The case is still in court. Tiffany Meek appeared before the judge, and the trial is ongoing. Authorities have not ruled out the possibility of other arrests, so they're thinking there's more people out there who are involved. Apparently, the Department of Education is also investigating whether Jaden had ever told teachers about abuse at home. Jaden's story is heartbreaking, but it reminds us of a very important truth. Sometimes the greatest danger to children is inside their own homes. We must be aware, speak up, and protect children from harm. If you know a child in danger, tell someone you trust or contact local child protection services. Tiffany Meek has pleaded not guilty.